I want to talk a little bit about clearly what my colleagues have talked about, the tough times we're in as a city, budget related. And usually what this mayor has a tendency to do is try to balance the budget on the backs of poor folks. And how you do that is you cut from places that need the help the most.
We have a tough budget situation. We need more revenue. People who are most vulnerable are suffering more and more and more.
And for the residents that now are going through the toughest times, that's when we need to bolster some of those safety net programs, not cut them away.
We're a job training program. We train people who have addiction problems, many of our students are people that are returning citizens. And without programs like ours, people would have to resort to the only way they know to survive. And sometimes that's criminal activities, sometimes it's just living on the street.
CET is a training school for adults in order for us to better our lives. They give us on-the-hand training with externship. They take us through the process of learning business, medical, and building maintenance. It gives us our hope back, help us build our self-esteem, and show us that we are worthy. CET is a non-profit organization, and it depends on funds from the government and from private donors. And if this here happens, it's a possibility that, hey, CET would not survive. And the people that come to CET is people that need it, very much so.
I'm in adult education, Academy of Hope. And I really wouldn't like if they cut the budget in for that, because I need my education. I need mine. Because I have a 4-year-old, and I would love for my 4-year-old to look at me and be very happy and can say, my mama went back to school to get her education, so I would not drop out of school. I want my son to be very proud, not just to make it all the way to high school, but make it to college, so he can be in a chair, just like they are.
I want to introduce you to Class 79 at the DC Central Kitchen. Everybody from Class 79. Every year we graduate 4 classes. Every year, those 4 classes. Every year, 20 years we've been doing this. They'll put $2 million, they'll get $2 million in paychecks that they'll go out and spend in this city. Collectively, every single class will create $200,000 in payroll taxes. So the $40 million they want to cut, one job training program made that money. In the past 20 years we've been doing this, we've made $40 million for this city. One job training program. And what they're talking about is cutting job training programs all over this city. No, that's exact. No, we got to make them understand this isn't right, wrong, this isn't good, bad, this is smart, dumb. And what they're about to do is dumb business for the city. They think we're nice, but they don't realize we're necessary. And what you got to go in today is go in and again, help the city council members. They're not bad people. To a member, they're struggling what they think the only choice they can make.
There's something called revenue enhancements. And revenue enhancement means, what do we do to bring in more revenue so we can save some of those programs? Now, some of the things that Councilmember Graham and I have talked about, I don't want to put some of my other colleagues' names out there, but Councilmember Graham and I have been the most vocal, is talking about a millionaire's tax.
We have to tax the highest incomes at a rate that we used to tax. Let's be clear about that. This is not a new rate. This is a rate that we reduced just a few years ago. Put it back up to that rate, but we got to do more than just that. We've got to link the revenue from this increase to the safety net. I don't want to go through this, you don't want to go through this in order to just generate more money for the DC coffers. We want to go through this because we care deeply about Rett Supplement, we care deeply about TANF, we care deeply about other programs that help those who are most vulnerable in this city.
What we need you to do is do the same thing you're doing today. Email us, call us. You cannot email us enough. Those make a difference, especially in an election year. For folks that have elections coming up, they're going to listen to voters to see where they are on particular issues. So please stay engaged in the process. You can never call enough. You can never email enough. We understand the pain. We understand that we can't make these cuts too much, but some are going to happen. The question is, how do we restore some of those cuts? So stay engaged in the process. Thank you very much for your help. Thank you for being here today. Thank you very much.